Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and welcome your beautiful faces to a brand new video. And today we're back home in the wonderful town of Boston. We're going charity shopping. This is where it all started. I was born and bred in Boston as a little boy, and we're going to hit some charity shops here. So without further ado, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and without further ado, let's get a wiggle on and hit some charity shops. I think this might be a charity shop. It looks like it. So let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's some sort of house clearance. But no real good trainers or footwear for what we're looking for. Got some plushes, but nothing really for my fancy on this box either. So I think the first shop might be a bit of a dud. Next stop. Oh, it's closed. Next stop, British Heart Foundation. But they do have a clearance room upstairs. It's looking like a dud on the old t-shirt selection. Don't really know why I'm looking at t-shirts. Kind of like, I like to find, you know, them single stitch grails. That's quite a nice little Timberland polo, but not worth what it's worth. But yeah, no shirts today. A pair of Levi's, £10, are nice as well. But I don't think there's enough meat on the bone. Meat on the bone. I want another pair for £10. 501s. £10 as well. Yeah. £20 for a bench coat. Wow. Right then, RSPCA. Let's be having you. Well, this one doesn't even look open either, and it's not. Ah! So, 50% off. I've got some Vivian Westwood, £10. That should be a £5. I think we should be able to get like, maybe like 30 quid, maybe? They are a bit scuffed, to be fair. But I think because they are half price, I think we're going to get them. There isn't that much, to be fair, going on. I mean, some nice bits, but you know when you get that feeling, I just can't bother with it. I'm getting that feeling. And I get that feeling with shirts all the time. But Eden Park mentioned that in the recent video. But still, it's a shirt. I don't enjoy selling freaking Lacoste shirts, $17.50. Wow. So I just found these Kurt Geiger. They're slightly unusual. They are £15, but 50% off, so $7.50. I think we're going to give them a shot. They are up at £89. So once I find the right model, and I think we should be okay. I'm hoping at least 30. So yeah, decent. Can you see that in the distance? Next up, the Butterfly Hospice. So we've got a nice Gabici jumper, but size XL. I think it's shrunk as well. It's like it's proper short. And that is definitely not an XL. That's a shame, because that's probably like a £25 item there. But unfortunately, I've got to leave it. This might be alright. This might be alright because of the size, 2XL. It's like a Nike Golf long sleeve base layer sort of training top thing. I think we should be able to get that 22 for that. 22, 25 because of the sizing. Yeah, I think we take that. I don't tend to pick up Wranglers, but these are Texas. You can tell that by the label, and underneath it will say Texas. If you give me 2 seconds. Waist 34, leg 30, but they are only £3.50 and in really nice condition. So we might be picking them up as well. Should be 20 quid on them, hopefully. We then go to the trainers and we find a pair of Clark's Active Air. We always pick these up, £8, solid pickup. Should be an easy 25, maybe 28 quid. Nice condition, nice size, decent one. Probably the best size to be on the lookout for, size 9. Easy wrap, easy sell, bish bash bosh. So we've hit a bit of a jackpot. This is Dagenstini. You might have seen in my previous videos. I picked up some of the dragons and that sort of stuff, and the dinosaurs, £12. And it's the full set as well. Like, well, it was the full set. 1 to 60. Should be about £100 plus. So as I was saying, this is what you want to be on the lookout for. This little logo there. This sort of stuff We think we've got one for 60, and I think we're going to be able to push maybe 100 to 130 on the whole set. So definitely be on the lookout for D'Agostini. That thing, that's what you want to be on the lookout for. Great little brand. It's actually doesn't look a lot, but it's worth a lot. To give you an idea on what they actually look like, they look like this. But the whole massive bag to pull. We've got a geezer looking pretty funky, but like I said, they don't actually look anything, and they don't actually have any markings, so you just need to be looking at on the style of toy. But yeah, definitely happy with that. You ready for this, boys and girls? Oof. A nice little barber hit. So regarding the barbers, I had a little bit of work on the pocket, which I'll show you right now. Gives you that tiny bit of stitching. But apart from that, it's in fairly good condition, so take it. Next stop, Sense. Wowzers. Why? Well, the men's shoes are a bit limited today, aren't they? Just found some Birkies, old Birkenstocks. We've probably all heard of Birkenstocks before. Decent brand of sandals, flip-flops, all that good stuff. Does look like a small size, but they are women's, and they're £3. Should be able to get £25 for them easily. Another pair of Wrangler Texas Stretch. Bigger size, these ones, £4. Again, bread and butter. 20 quid all day long. Easy peasy, lemon money. £1 rail, look ready. For £1, barber. For £1. What the hell? Marked on sleeve, the mark is literally that. Not too, what it even is, to be honest, but that is literally it. And it's on the pound rail. £1 bargain. Yes, please. Next up, Age UK. This is funny, almost the same coat we just bought for £1, but they want 30. Interesting. It's a shame there's only one roll, but if you didn't know, Laura Ashley sort of homeware stuff like this, the older wallpaper, sells really well if you can get them in big batches. But when you are buying something like this, make sure that the batch number sort of marries up with the other ones. So if you've got like 2 or 3 of them, make sure all the batch numbers are the same. It means it's been cut from the same sort of wallpaper. A little bit of a tip there, but yeah, if you can get a couple of these, definitely worth it. The last shop of the day, probably my favourite. These are quite nice, little Hackett London, but they have got bleach marks on them, so I think we're gonna have to leave them for that reason, but they're quite cool. Sort of nice Hackett London cords. Shame about the bleach. However, we will be picking up these Timberland boat shoes. They have a little bit of scuffing, but I think it's just sort of superficial markings which we can like sort of wipe out and polish up a bit. £5 as well for Timberland boat shoes. There's got to be 28 to £30 in them. Size 9. Yes, please. All right. Should we have a rummage or not? I think not really. What the hell is this? To be honest, this is probably worth something, but I just don't know. Is it £2 or is it 50p? We'll never know. We're now back home. I'm going to go through some of the key points and the key pickups that we did get today. We've got some absolutely beautiful items. So, point number 1 are these Hotter shoes. I do bang on about Hotter shoes quite often recently in my videos. However, they are so easy to sell, so easy to list, and so easy to price because every single Hotter will have a model number within the side of the shoe. So for example, these are Darcy's, and all you got to do is eBay Darcy Hotter shoes. Look at the condition as well, like they are literally like worn ones. Beautiful, beautiful condition. That one's should be 20 quid. And then we've got the black ones, which are also Darcy's. You can tell very, very, very similar, just different colours. And again, hardly been worn. And again, another £20. However, these ones are slightly different. These are called Lily Standards. And I do believe these to be brand new. You can see the black speckles within the sole. That is quite usual. That's just a design thing they do. And these should be a comfortable 25. But yeah, they sell very, very fast. The sell-through rate is ridiculously quick on these as well. Really, really good. Sell quick, easy to post, easy to package. Bish, bash, bosh. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout
for hotter shoes, if you ever do pick up any hotter shoes, let me know on Instagram and I'll give you a little bit of a shout out. But easy money, peasy, honestly, easy peasy, lemon money. The next major point I want to sort of highlight to you is Clark's shoes, especially their Active Air range. I sell these all day long for a minimum of £25, like absolute minimum. These I maybe even be able to push 30 because of the size and the condition. They're in really nice condition. Just need a little bit of a wipe, put the shoe trees in, get them really nice photoed, and then hopefully they will sell for around the £30 mark. But bare minimum, for the sake of this video, I'm going to say £25, but definitely be on the lookout for Clark Active Air technology with the bubbles, and you will literally thank me later. They are so underrated. Not many people pick them up. I don't know why, because I will go in and I will spend £8. Easy peasy, because they sell quick. Really nice condition. Yeah, 8 into at least 25. And then we have a pair of Vivian Westwood and Melissas. These have definitely seen better days. However, I've sold something very, very similar. Different colour. I think they were black with this buckle. I think I got like nearly £30 for them about 2 weeks ago. So really, really quick sellers. I didn't pay £10 because in the RSPCA, everything was half the price. So they were £5. I think I'm going to put an estimation value of about £30. I am going to have to spend a little bit of time giving them a bit of a sprucey, a bit of TLC, because they have seen definitely better days. They're a bit scuffed, but apart from that, I think it's all superficial. I think that will rub off quite nicely. And again, £5 into a minimum £25 to £30. And obviously I'm gonna have to showcase this £1 beauty. This is I think like it's called like Lindensdale Barber jacket, or something like that off the top of my head. Let's have a look. You'll be able to find in the inside pocket. Yeah, Linsdale Quilt Barber Heritage for £1. Absolutely ridiculous. Obviously it says marked on sleeves, but for £1 I'm not going to say no. That is the mark on the sleeve. I'm not too sure what it is, to be honest. It isn't that big. It's like the size of I don't know, like I don't really know what size of that is, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to let Barber jacket, I'm not going to leave it on the freaking rails for £1, am I? Double XL as well, really nice big size. There is a few sort of like stitching loose and stuff, but for £1, I think I'm going to be able to get at least £25, even with the mark and the sort of loose threading. But £1, that's ridiculous. But when it comes to picking up items, I like to sort of go for the unusual items. And here we have a pair of Kurt Geiger Andys. Andys are these ones that are like the really woolly, fluffy tops and half zipped. They are absolutely weird shoes. Didn't pay £15 because, again, from the RSPCA, so I only paid half of that, so that's £7.50. They had an RRP sticker of 89 or 79 quid, £79. So, you know, all the indicators are there. They're decent size, decent brand, decent RRP, slightly unusual. I think I should be able to aim for about the £30 mark on them. Really nice condition. I mean, I personally wouldn't wear anything like this because that is they're a bit weird, but apart from that, really nice condition. But yeah, should be able to get at least £30. So this is a new brand for me, but a brand that, well, a style of shirt that does pretty well on eBay. This is a Western panhandle slim shirt with the pearl snap buttons. That is a pearl snap button. That is just a cool pearl snap button as well, but that you can normally get them in a pearl colour, so nice like whitey pearly colour. They're called a pearl snap button, size large, Western shirt. Brand is Panhandle, size large, and look at this for a back print. Bam! Look at that, and I think that is going to be the main selling point for this shirt. I'm going to list this for around the £25 to £30 mark. Paid £3.50, but yeah, Western pearl snap, made in the USA. Cool embroidered back print. What a beauty! Right, it's now time to go through the life on a farm. These are the absolute beauty. This box full is about £100 plus, maybe even 130. But we'll go through it now, and I'll show you some bits to be on the lookout for. So these are the toys themselves from the brand D'Agostini. They have no markings whatsoever. However, they have a very distinctive, unique look about them. Like, they honestly look cheap and tacky, but there's so much money in these. How they work is it's very, very simple. They'll have their own family. So there'll be a family of dairy cows, family of black and white cows, there'll be a family of horses, family of rabbits, family of whatever they are, swans, and the family of farmers' wives or whatever. And then they will have a matching book that go along with that family. So for example, there'll be some garden plants in this massive bag full of stuff. There'll be George and Molly on holiday. We probably just pulled out Molly and just chucked her back in the bag. There'll be all sorts of decent stuff. There'll be a family of pigeons. So we have to go through every single one of these books and go through every single item that comes out of this bag. But for example, a pair of pigeons will have 2 babies, mum and dad. That'll probably sell for about £15. And we've got 60 families within this bag and the matching book. So you can either sell them individually as families, which we've done in the past. However, I think on this occasion, because there's a lot more of the farmyard like buildings and stuff, I think we're going to sell it as one big job lot and probably aim for about £130 mark, because we've got the 60 books and hopefully we've got the 60 bits of families inside this bag of goodies. I can't see why not, because there's a hell of a lot of toys, books, bits and pieces and all that good stuff. So £12.50 we paid for the whole lot. Should be looking at about 130.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs and rabbits. Thank you, beautiful faces, for watching. Hopefully you have learned something today. If you have, please do smash that like button. Them toys at the end of the haul are absolutely pucker. They are stupendously good and very, very undervalued from charity shops, Carbooters and all that good stuff. So jump on the bandwagon now, get some. If you can find some, pick them up. If you don't know what you're looking for and you think you might have found some, you can always ask me on Instagram. I'll always reply to as many as you as I possibly can. But yeah, if you find anything like that, let me know and I'll be able to tell you properly if they are what they are. But anyway, guys, thank you, beautiful faces, for watching. Smash that like before you go. Subscribe if you're new around here. Dong, 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 ding, dong that bell before you get notified. Well, no. Ding, dong that bell so you do get notified when I upload next. And I'll see you beautiful lot in the next one. Let's go! Boom!